Hello, good evening all. This is Carla Thornton McLean. Just got off work, you guys. A little tired. I've been off for a couple of days, just getting back to work. So I hope everyone's having a wonderful Thursday thus far and enjoyed some weather. It did actually rain, but I believe it got up to like 78 here today in Texas. That was some nice weather. But I did tell you I was going to be finishing up the last reasons. We're on number 5 that hold us back from creating those positive life changes. And tonight we're going to be going over confidence and belief in yourself, okay? There are several reasons as to why an individual has low self-confidence or no belief in themselves, okay? We're going to go over a couple of those. Genes, it's the first one. Childhood experiences, life, circumstances, and cultural background, okay? Before we get into them, I'm going to go over those, each one of those. But before we do, I wanted to just mention to you all that it's very important to realize we can't change our past, which is what has shaped us to the person before us today. But we can transform our thoughts and our expectations to gain or increase our self-confidence, okay? Let's touch briefly on genes. Studies have shown somewhere between 25 and 50% of personality traits linked to confidence may be inherited. We all do know a lot of things that we do deal with in life, whether we realize it or not, has a lot to do with, can be hereditary, okay? And that's as far as, like I said, we were talking about genes. The next one, life or experiences and childhood experiences can lead to feeling completely unsure of yourself and even being worthless. You know, some people will feel worthless, but that comes from their life experiences and childhood experiences, okay? And we're going to go touch base a little bit over some of those, go a little bit more into detail in regards to childhood experiences and life experiences. Trauma, physical, sexual, emotional abuse can significantly affect our feelings or our self-worth. Parenting style, okay, depends on what kind of parenting style you was raised in, okay, in your family, can have a long-term effect long after our childhood. An example, a parent who always belittled their child, compared their child or children to others, said you would never amount to anything, okay? So if you're familiar with any of those, most likely you will carry around those emotions or feelings with you today, okay? Another example, parents struggling with mental health and substance abuse as well can change your relationship with the world, okay? If you're brought up in that environment. Harassment in regards to life or childhood experiences. Humiliation, bullying. Childhood bullying can leave a huge impact on your confidence when it comes to stuff like your looks, your appearance, your looks, your intellect, athletic abilities, as well as other areas of your life, okay? And harassment in the workplace, okay? Or a peer group which disrespects or demeans you can make a person less willing to pursue their goals or less willing to speak up for themselves, okay? And the last one is cultural background, okay? This can mean gender, race, sexual orientation, okay? And studies that show women worry more about how they're perceived, therefore take fewer risks. I'm going to read that one again. Study shows women worry more about how they're perceived, therefore take fewer risks, okay? If you ever experience discrimination, and that's whether it be racial, cultural, or sexual, you may have internalized negative, untrue messages about your potential or whether you belong or not, okay? Let's touch base on some misleading factors. Perfectionism, okay? Faulty thinking that contributes to low self-confidence, okay? In other words, is thinking you have to be perfect in every area of your life. Simply not true. Believe me, I know. I have dealt with, especially when it comes to my businesses or, I say, work environment or my work, being a perfectionist. But like I said, it's faulty thinking. You know, you don't want to think that way. And a lot of us do, okay? Misleading factors continued. We believe we have to have something. This has been perfectionism. We believe we have to have something all figured out before we take action. Thus, keeps us from doing the things we value. Okay? Social media, misleading factors, definitely. Designed to make us feel that we're always lacking in some areas of our life, all areas of our lives, okay? Makes it easy to believe that everyone around you has a dream career, has the perfect life, the perfect marriage. But you have to remember, everyone has bad days. Self-doubt, physical imperfections. They're just not advertised as much. In other words, is when it comes to misleading factors when you're on social media, because most majority of the world's on social media. But what do you actually see? Okay, in other words, you don't see the real world, if you will. Okay, a lot of us get caught up in, like you said, oh, they got the perfect life, they have the perfect marriage, or they have the perfect car, they have the perfect dream house, they have the perfect career. Okay, but you have to remember, we all have bad days. Okay, self-doubt. We all have physical imperfections. Okay, we all are human is the bottom line. Okay, but you have to remember, they're not advertised as much. Okay, in other words, so don't get caught up, what we used to say in old days, don't get caught up in the hype. Okay, and the new age hype is social media, so don't get caught up in the hype. Okay, tips to start building self-confidence. Okay, now let's talk about some tips to start building self-confidence. 1, prepare your personal journey, exactly what you've already achieved. Think about your strength and your weaknesses, but focus on your strengths. Okay, I'm going to read that one again. Number 1, prepare for your personal journey. Okay, so start preparing for your personal journey in regards to building that self-confidence. Okay, so what you've already achieved, think about your strengths and your weaknesses, but focus on your strengths. Okay, write down goals and values. Okay, so in other words, write down your goals and your values. Okay, 3, practice stopping that negative self-talk, replacing it with positive self-talk. That one's important, you guys. I'm going to say that one again. Practice stopping the negative self-talk and replacing it with positive self-talk. Okay. 4, commit to your personal journey to self-confidence. Example, identify the knowledge and skills you need to succeed. In other words, is when it was talking about, when I went over, write down your goals and values. Okay, so what you're going to do, that it says identify the knowledge and the skills you need to succeed in regards to your goals. Okay, jot those down. Okay, and then focus on the basics. We all actually get caught up in another hype of, once again, being the perfect video, the perfect post. Just anything trying to be perfect, but the bottom line is focus on the basics. Okay, you won't go wrong. Okay, just focus on the basics. Okay, my shout out to Michelle Ship, one of my mentors. She used to say, launch it ugly. In other words, is have you ever heard that old saying, practice does make perfect? In other words, is you'll get better. And definitely that is true as far as self-confidence. To build that self-confidence, You're going to make mistakes, and that's okay. You're human. But you continue to make those mistakes, and it's how you learn and you build that confidence. So once again, focus on the basics. Set small goals, okay? Achieve them, and then pile up all those small successes, okay? Continue working on positive thinking and that positive self-talk. Very, very important, guys, okay? If you find yourself getting off a track as far as soon as you are aware of this, get back on track as soon as possible. Once again, we all get off track, you guys. That's a whole nother video that I can talk to you about me actually getting off track, okay? In regards to several areas in my life. But once again, and you notice if you do follow me, you will hear me talk about that word a lot. Transformation or transforming, as well as creating that awareness, okay? Once you have that awareness and you create it for yourself, you guys, you can't go wrong, okay? So once you realize that you're off track, say for example in regards to your weight, in regards to your goals, okay, anything, okay, financial goals, okay, relationship goals, and any goal that you set for yourself, as soon as you realize that you're off track, jump back on that saddle, as they say, as soon as possible, okay? This way you won't stay in or find yourself in a long-term chronic state of mind. If you do follow me as well, you know, anytime you stay in a negative state of mind for long, that's what happens, and that's what leads to, you all know, those long-term and chronic mental and physical health issues. So you don't want to stay in that negative state of mind, okay? You don't want to, all right? Never. You don't want to stay too long in any negative emotion, okay? To your long-lasting and positive self-confidence, my dear friend, okay? Do a quick recap, you guys. Went over tonight what I was talking about, the number 5 reason that hold us back from creating that positive life changes. And like I said, it could be several reasons. Genes does play in it, childhood experiences, life circumstances, and cultural background, okay? And then I did go over some misleading factors, and then we also did go over the tips, you guys, the tips real quick to building self-confidence. First of all, prepare for your personal journey, okay? And that means what you already achieved. And think about your strengths and your weaknesses, but focus on your strengths. Write down your goals and your values, your personal goals and your personal values, okay? And practice stopping that negative self-talk, replacing it with positive self-talk, okay? Commit to your personal journey to self-confidence. Once again, we're talking about identifying the knowledge and skills you need to succeed, okay? Focus on the basics. Set small goals. Achieve them. Pile up those successes. And continue working on positive thinking and self-talk, okay? This one actually was a short one and from yesterday, you guys. Like I said, we'll be finishing up. That was number 5, so we have 3 left. Actually, the reasons is actually that stop us from creating those positive life changes. I will continue going over those with you all this weekend, okay? We'll be wrapping up those reasons. Once again, stay positive, you guys. Definitely stand firm in your personal belief system, whatever that keeps you, what I tell my fiance, in that happy place, okay? So if you find yourself in a negative emotion, whatever your happy place is, that thought, like that place you want to be, take yourself there, okay? If you have to close your eyes, do whatever you have to do, go to your happy place, okay? And I'm going to leave y'all on that positive note, and I'll be talking to you all soon. Love everyone. Hope everyone had a wonderful Thursday, and hope you are having a wonderful Thursday evening. And some of y'all might be enjoying some football or getting ready to watch some Thursday night football. Enjoy. I'll be talking to you all soon. Good night for now.